Hey guys, okay, so I now enable the microphone. I didn't enable the microphone really because I actually have sore throat, so I'm trying to, protect the voice a little bit. But welcome Doc, welcome Tyler, good to see you guys in. Yeah, this was one of the games that maybe not 9, depending on your age, but I was probably like 15 or 16 when I got the game, and I too never got the chance to beat it out. Same problem with you with the disc not working. So I was actually able to get proper working versions of it, and I decided that I would finally, maybe mess around depending on the time. As long as I have the time, I will try to beat it out. Still on disc 1, so we still have a lot to go, and hopefully it won't get too boring. Today, maybe a little bit boring. I'm hoping that you guys won't get too bored, but essentially what I want to do is kind of gear up these guys with some more experience so that they will be a little bit more tough when fighting bigger enemies. As you can see right now, Squall is probably the strongest, and he only hits like 115, which is really, really low. So the whole idea is to gain experience, gain HP, maybe not gear up, but make my Guardian Forces stronger, the GF stronger as well too. So that when I go through the other battles, they will be challenging, but they won't be as challenging as before. So that's kind of the whole idea. So I'll have to be, running around just fighting things, and as I say, it might get a little bit boring. So guys, if you don't want to actually hang around too long on this video, I will post when I'm going to fight more of the bosses, and I'll try to do that live as well too, but probably not. I'm not sure if today I'll be really fighting the bosses. As long as my stamina holds up, because as I said, I'm fighting the cool, so that's basically what's happening right now. Also, if you notice, a lot of the boring stuff is of course the drawing, because I want to stock up on magic, because with the magic etc, or with the items, I could also sell the items as well and buy other cool stuff. I actually saw this guy, a YouTube video, I can't remember his name, but he was like really, really good because he was playing some card game. I never discovered the card game yet, but hopefully as we go along, I might also discover the card game and be able to figure out how the card game is. The cool thing about the card game that I saw him do was he didn't have to fight out the enemies. He just had to hit the enemies a few times and then convert them into cards. So as I say, we'll see how it goes. So if you see me running around crazy, it's not that anything is wrong with the joystick, but I really don't like the Logitech joystick. It's just that I'm trying to fight a few enemies so that I can gain some strength and so forth as well. Yeah, Tyler, is that right? Yeah, it really brings back memories. And one of the beautiful things about this particular Final Fantasy is that it's actually based surprisingly around a certain level of love. And I mean, I know to guys that mightn't be like the real thing, but it does actually keep you a little bit on edge to know what the plot and what the story is going to be. So while it has a lot of fighting, it also has an interesting plot. I like the fighting, to be honest with you, Tyler. I love the fighting the most, and I actually like the graphics, especially since when you think about it, I mean, I know that the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 3 has a lot better graphics, but this really brings back memories. It brings back a lot of memories, and actually Squaresoft did, I find at the point in time that this was built, they did some excellent programming. I mean, even down to how complicated the junction system is. At first I didn't like it, but I started to understand it more, and it became more fun and so forth. I don't understand everything in it, so sometimes you'll see me using auto. Sorry guys, but it's really still enjoyable, even though it's kind of it's repetitious a lot of the times. It really doesn't get boring. I spent nearly 4 hours yesterday playing this game, and the only reason I stopped was I started to feel a little ill and so forth with the virus. Started me a little weak, but other than that, it still is fun. It still is fun, especially when I love the GF graphics. I love the Guardian Forces when they start to fight. But I should probably bring out the Guardian Forces. But once I bring out the Guardian Force, you know, these small guys wouldn't be able to handle much of that. So just gearing up, grinding down, as they say, as they said there. And yeah, I didn't like that's so true. The Laguna flashbacks is like that's one of the parts that are actually kind of keeping me back from going into it, because I know it's Laguna and stuff. And the thing about it is that I rather play with the players that I actually I actually worked hard to build, you know. But with Laguna, you don't really build them. So yeah, they could have do without that. Definitely that you're right about that. They didn't have to bring in Laguna. I think that Laguna, well, trying to remember the other guy, the other two guys, interesting but not necessary, you know. Perhaps maybe at that point in time, they thought that maybe the fighting would have gotten too repetitious or whatever, and that is why. But I totally agree with you there. They didn't need to bring them. Oh really? So there's Final Fantasy trying to pay attention to the chat while fighting here as well. Also, so there is Final Fantasy VIII for PS4? That's like a remake, or is it that is a you're talking about a different version there, Tyler? What version is it? I even find the map system was really ingenious. And when you think about the PlayStation only having like a processor like I think it was like megahertz, it wasn't even very fast. I mean, this graphics was really good, because I mean Sony did well making the PlayStation. All of them were ported over. Okay, that's awesome, that's great. So then Tyler, you've been playing it as well? That's really that's interesting, because one of the reasons I actually didn't go for the PlayStation 4 yet is, well, obviously, I have a wife, so I mean, you know, gaming is not, it gets a little bit hard when you're married and so forth. My wife isn't home, by the way, Tyler. That's how come I'm actually being a kid again, you know. And yeah, so I guess I probably should I'll look into it. And my bro actually has a PlayStation as well. I stopped at the PS3. Oh, okay, right. Well, that was still good, because I stopped, I think, at the PS2. And the PS2 was fairly decent too. The games were pretty interesting. But back then, to access the games, because where I live in the Caribbean here. This is Trinidad and Tobago, so games are really hard to come by. Like, I mean, we didn't have like online shopping and so forth. And just to ship a game here, Tyler, let's say a game costs, you know, maybe 20 US to 50 US. I would pay nearly the same amount to just get it into the country. So when I mean the same amount in taxes and so forth to just get in. So it was very expensive back then when I was a kid. Now I could afford games because I work and so forth. But yeah, these games are really good, even though as I said, they're a little pixelated. You may not see the pixelation as much on the YouTube side, because I actually shrink the window, so you may not be able to see it, but I see a little pixelation and I don't mind it. It's not so bad. For the cards, hey Muse, good to see you on again. Okay, so for the cards, I was trying to read at the same time while fighting. Get some showing around, spinning around. Guardian Force capture the card. He's jumping in magic to up his strength attack. Okay, Muse, I tried to get it down. I need to read up a little bit more about the okay, so I got a card on the card abilities and so forth, and then I'll get to that as well. Muse, I'm actually taking your advice today and trying to fight some of the monsters to build up my EXP and so forth. Hopefully I'll be able to, it'll be a little bit more fun. We wouldn't run out of time while fighting and so forth as well too. So thanks guys for wishing me luck as well too, really appreciate it, and always a pleasure to see you guys chatting. Sorry that I can't chat at the same time, obviously, with the controls, so but I am, as you see, I am reading what you guys saying here, so having to import things suck. I agree with you, Tyler. I really don't like to import stuff either, yeah. And you know, surprisingly, even though we are in the Caribbean and we're sort of near to Miami, it actually takes it takes a week via Skybox, which isn't bad, but if you were to just ship it, it takes like over a month. I don't understand why, but it takes really, really long. I just checking out what Dark Cloud is saying here. I just checked. They only have 7 on PS4. Okay. I'm pretty sure they're on PS3 though. I don't know why it's different. I guess maybe the time to port it and maybe the demand. Like, I mean, even though we like it, it may not be that the demand is still outside there for it, but definitely Final Fantasy really is one of the games I really like to play. I also played Final Fantasy, I think it's X2, which was, the graphics was a lot better, but I didn't really like the idea of being a girl all the time. Sorry, I'm not being sexist, but like, I like to be the warrior, I like to be a man with a sword or something fighting, or in the case of if it's a first person shooter, you know, you're using a gun, etc. So that is pretty much, and I forget that my task today was to stock, so we're gonna draw some items as well too. The stock and stuff. Okay, Tyler will do. I wasn't even aware of that. Make sure the little card to use it. Oh, okay, alright. Oh, okay, so the GS actually have to learn the card. Okay, alright. Oh, because I actually thought it was the character that was learning the cards. You have to manually learn skills from battles through assigning them to the GF menu. Right. I think right now on auto, but because I don't really understand what all the different things mean, but I'll do some, as I say, I'll do some reading up on it, and I know see like which abilities I want to learn faster than that. Let me see what the abilities are right now. So bear with me if we pause on the fighting game just so I can check and look at the abilities. You may be able to look at it at the same time, or we may have a 5-second lag as well, Tyler. And guys, we may have a 5-second lag because this thing is streaming live from the same system that is also with the game. So right, so we junction in, look at to try and figure out. Right, so I have to find out where Quetzal is. Where is he, man? Okay. Okay, so he junctioned to it. Okay, so Zell. Let me switch Zell. Right, so I've seen Quetzal there. I've seen that we're not even junctioned to anything with the magic. Junction fire. So if you notice, I only have like 34 items, so I really need to gear up more and maybe have like 100 of each of these items as well too. Yeah, nope, you had it. How many? Right, okay. Yeah, so we have a little lag because what you're seeing is actually 5 seconds before time. I have to work on it, but you know, I mean, I am living in third world environment. Internet isn't as great, I suppose, but nevertheless not bad, right? I mean, for the long run, at least it's not like, you know, we have to play this on HD because it's probably like 640 by 480 is the actual quality of the video footage. It does, yeah, I understand. I appreciate that, Muse. Yeah, it does, because especially, you know, like I was fighting a T-Rex yesterday. I don't know if you were there, Muse, when I was fighting a T-Rex, and that battle was just going on so long, and then I started to lose really bad, and I didn't know how to escape. So while fighting, I had to actually Google up how to escape, and I did run away, unfortunately. And I don't like to run away as a warrior. You don't want to run away, you know. So but then I also saw a guy strategically use a special thing where he was using Squall. So what Squall was doing, anytime Squall attacks, it was also adding sleep. So it was making the T-Rex sleep, and then Quistis was able to beat him because while sleeping, obviously the T-Rex isn't going to hit your back. So that was really cool. That was really cool what he was doing as well. Yeah, and I'll also learn about the one of the things, guys. I don't know about you, but like the tutorials, I mean, it's bore me to death sometimes. So sometimes I rather just learn, but I understand what you guys are saying. It's better to actually know what's going on than not. So I will do some more reading on it. Alright, so we're stocking up here. You see, man? Yeah, stocking up. So it seems like I need to be drawing fire, so I'll have to go back and find one of them with fire. Cure is always a good thing to have. But when I saw the other YouTube video, even the gauges were moving really, really fast. The guy was really good. I'll try to get it and I'll post it somewhere, either maybe in the summary when I release this, because right now it's not released to the public. It's only to streaming right now. It may take me a day or two because I'll have to put in good tags and so forth into the video as well. But I'll try to refer to the other guy because his gameplay was really good. But please support my channel as well too, because I mean, if you go across on that side, then you know it's kind of boring to play, you know, by yourself alone, right? So that's the whole idea behind it. Right, so he has fire, so we're gonna take some fire from this guy. Especially since the GF seems to be, since Quetzal looks like he likes fire. I don't really like the long storylines as much. If you see the gameplay lagging is because I'm actually reading, right? So look for all good items where the GF's ability is similar to card capture. When you've captured the card, you can use the ability to get rid of the card and turn it into. Oh, okay, alright, right. That makes sense. So I'm hoping that not the pain meds, but the meds doesn't make me drowsy. I'm actually taking some meds right now because I came down with the flu. So as I said, as long as I'm not drowsy, hopefully I can get a few hours in, about 2 or 3 hours in. One of the things I didn't like about Final Fantasy VIII was the storylines where when you're not fighting, the storylines were kind of long. And you have to go through it, you can't cancel the storylines obviously. But overall, so far I think this is my most favorite Final Fantasy ever. Yeah, true, yeah Tyler, I agree with you, because when I saw the other guy, it was his GFs were amazing, but even his attack was amazing. Like one of his attacks were taking down like at least 300 to 400 HP from the enemies. So it was, I've never seen the bars move so fast, but he was able to do the seed exam as well too, and he was like, he literally was able to pass the exams at 100%, which was amazing. It was really, really amazing what this guy did. I could only wish that I could get it. Oh, by the way, so strange thing, apparently when recording this stuff, yeah, when recording this stuff, I got copyright notices from a few of from YouTube. So, but it didn't go towards the strike on the channel. So apparently they are allowing you to do streaming and recording of the games. Just you have to give copyright notice to when I say copyright notice, you have to say what game and who made the game, etc. So that, I think that was a really good thing that Square allowed and YouTube allowed to do too. Because when I got the copyright notice, my heart skipped a beat. I was like, wow, I wonder if they're gonna ban the channel because of it. Which I wouldn't think it was quite fair, but I guess at the same time they wouldn't want the whole game to be seen so that nobody else buy the game. So so far everything is well. Everything is well. I figure when I'm actually going to take a rest, if I start to feel drowsy, is when I start to read about the stats, etc. I know that if I enter into the garden, that they will give me a new storyline. So I'm trying to build up before we go into a storyline, because the storyline stuff is take forever. As I said, guys, so sorry if this is going to be a little bit boring. It's only because I want it to be more fun later on as well too. So guys, I did subscribe. I think Muse, I did subscribe back to your channel. So as long as you, if you subscribe to mine, of course I'll subscribe back. It'll take me a few days because you know YouTube takes forever to, well, it takes a little while. So oh yeah, bye. Yeah, it takes a little while for the subscriber list to update properly. But I will subscribe back to you guys as well too, because I figure if you're gamers, you're probably also doing videos as well, which I'd like to see. Oh, I can't draw anything. I didn't realize I take out the effect. Okay, not bad, not bad. And don't forget to click the alarm icon, right? Because you know, subscribing now, there's this a little bell icon there, and really only when the bell icon is there, then and I come live, then you'll be able to get notified as quick as possible. Because I notice a lot of the times when I do the streaming on YouTube, sometimes people come on after I've finished do the streaming. But like I think it's because YouTube lags in terms of the updating. So once you guys hit the bell button, that I'll once I stream, you'll get that notification as well. Hey, thanks Tyler, I appreciate it. Can't wait to see how we go through. Yep. Well, as I said, I hope that it'll be fun. Probably be more fun if you guys were here and you take turns playing the game. But you know. The good thing is, this is not the only game. I mean, I like a lot of the times too, Tyler. I do all sorts of things on the channel. You know, like sometimes I also have a drone, so I fly around and stuff in Trinidad, taking drone footage and stuff. So it's not just games, but if you're into games, I plan to do some more games. Like I did some like Capcom versus X-Men and stuff too back in the days when I used to play in arcade. So. There will be games as long as there's games and I have the time. Time is the most important thing. But I really want to make time for the channel because it's a lot of fun. You know, sometimes you're alone and you're playing a game, and that gives you some fun. But when other people are also enjoying the games, I think that's the fun part in it as well too. So. Oh yeah, Tekken 7. I did try to do some emulation. I tried up to Tekken 5, and it was a bit laggy. So yeah, I love Tekken. I mean, even that was an arcade game. You know, surprisingly, during the time that the arcade games would come out even before the PlayStation games, at least down here. And I really was so lame at Tekken. Like I couldn't play it. I was always like a Street Fighter guy, but then when I got Tekken on PlayStation, my God, I mean I love Tekken more than actually I love the Street Fighter series now, and I really love playing with King. I don't know, what's your favorite character, Doc? Yeah, so like I love King because of the multi mashups and so forth. Cool, yeah, I did subscribe back. You can check and make sure that I subscribe back, but I did subscribe back. That's really cool. I'll go through your channel as soon as I can, sometime either today or tomorrow, and view some of your stuff as well too, because I love the scenery, footage and stuff. In fact, I spent like before I decided to buy the Phantom, the drone that I have, I spent like maybe a month on YouTube, like. Anytime I get a chance to look at those videos, because I really love those flight videos. Flight videos are awesome. What sort of you have a drone or something, right? Or is it like stock footage that you use from somewhere else? Experience data, yeah, Tyler, that's true. And you know, even flying the drone, they made the drones, Tyler, really good. I don't know if you have one, but they have GPS and so forth that makes it easy to fly. But just being there's a lot of challenges. For example, when you're in the sun taking out pictures of the sun, people don't realize that it's really hard to look at the drone while it's in the sun, you know. So and then, you know, what's funny too is that the drone footage looks so smooth, but the drone doesn't always move smooth. It's like it's fighting the wind and sometimes drifting far away. And there's a lot of stress because, I mean, to imagine your drone just flying away or losing sight of your drone and can't track it back is, it's what's the word? You could cry, as they say. Okay, so you use Brian Fury, alright. First was Hurang is pretty decent. I don't particularly like Hurang's well, his style is more kicking, so but yeah, he does have a really good, I think that's Taekwondo or something that I think he uses, right? So yeah, Hurang is a good one to start definitely. And Brian Fury, that's an interesting choice. I don't really play with Brian Fury, but I'm guessing he would probably be strong as well to Yoshimitsu. Yeah, definitely. That Yoshimitsu is good as well. But I really liked King because of the multi throws and the combos and stuff. More particularly multi throws, because back in the days when we were playing with an arcade, you know how you would show off with other people when they're playing is that you try to beat them on perfect, right? And that is the whole. And that's when I saw a guy play with King, and when he played with the King, then I realized, hey, I want to learn how to play King. So a lot of my time was spent playing King, and I got pretty decent at it. In fact, the video that I would have recorded before doesn't do justice to what King does, because he has so much different throws and wrestling moves and all these kind of fancy things. But I know that Brian Fury, he has like these real power moves, right? And I guess that's what you use, right? That you use that, the power moves, and perhaps you get things going there. All right. So only using the GFCS so that they'll get some more experience as well. But even for me guys, I can imagine you might be feeling a little bit bored. I kind of feel a little bit bored playing this part because I'm just gearing up on these, you know, these guys not so challenging. T-Rex is like the most challenging for me so far. Oh, okay, all right. I'll try out Fury in one of the games and probably learn a few of his combos, but it'll take me a while. And you know, sometimes time is the hardest thing. I don't know if you guys are married, but time gets a bit limited when you have obviously work and wife. If your wife doesn't understand the whole idea of gaming. I mean, my wife doesn't really complain. I mean, not yet, but you know, there's always the chance that they will begin to complain and so forth. Yeah, you can listen to the music. Yeah, it really, you know, that is definitely one of the things that Final Fantasy, well, Square has. They really choose good. They really choose good music. They spend a lot of time working on making sure that the user gets a good experience. So I really think that they take an initiative to make a really good game. Yes, they make money from it, but to me, it really shows that they care about their artwork a lot of the time. A lot of the characters are so unique. I like playing. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's okay to for us to compare it with like Street Fighter, and definitely yeah, I would say that Tekken, yeah, they have the more unique the more unique character set, 3D environment, because even when you play like EX, the Street Fighter EX, which is like the 3D version, I think it's Alpha EX or EX2 or whatever, Plus or whatever, it really is not as fun as playing Tekken. Tekken is like one of the most fun games to play. It's just more responsive, and the moves that you could do in Tekken, like you could do side grabs and stuff, you can't really do too much of that with Street Fighter. I could be wrong, because I didn't spend a lot of time after I didn't like the 3D environment for Street Fighter. I do like the 2D environment Street Fighters, but not, you know, not I don't think Capcom did a good job with replicating that environment, the 3D environments, very well. I just realized I don't really need the cure, but we could give Squall a little cure there. Guys, what do you all do? Like, I mean, you all are gamers. I'm actually into IT, so because these days I haven't been feeling very well. I haven't been doing a lot of work. A lot of the times I do things like web design and programming. A lot of the times, but because of trying to take it easy a little bit, and then, you know, do some work later on and stuff like that. So, but what do you guys do? I mean, you guys work, or are you still at home, school? What's going on? I feel like we're drawing so much and still I find the items not going up. Like you only get like 3 scans at a time. Okay, good. That's good. So I think we did. We finally get, I think, 100, so Selfie have like 100 fire. So we need to stock up with the others. Oh yeah, that? Okay, that's interesting. What are you planning to do? To start your own garage or something? I'm looking at the wrong screen. I should actually be looking at the camera. I really wish that I got into auto. I find this, because like that's something that everybody, I mean every normal person that has a car need, you know. And it also allows you to be very creative as well, which I can imagine you might very well be very creative as well. So photographer music, that's interesting as well. I do some photography, so you're a professional photographer. That's kind of cool as well. I wouldn't call myself professional. I just, you know, I have a decent camera. I have a Nikon D3300. I bought that just recently. It's not one of the high-end cameras, but I do like it. What sort of camera and stuff do you use? The first thing I actually got, I got the drone news before I actually got my normal DSLR, and it was really because of the drone that I got it, because I like to, before I would just do drone footage, but now I try to mix it up to create like, you know, little to create, you know, videos that are a little bit, you know, changing, transitioning, and so forth. So that's kind of the reason why I invested. Definitely, I don't get anything near that back when it comes to YouTube because I have like a small group. It's not a lot. But I have been making YouTube videos for quite some time. Probably not the best videos and so forth. That's why the viewership hasn't been a lot. But with that being said, I do actually have nearly 4,000 subscribers, which is, you know, it is better. It's fairly good considering that I'm not one of the popular guys like Casey with millions and so forth. And the whole idea, as I said, was to share the fun, you know. Also, to the idea, I mean, not everybody gets to come to Trinidad to see what Trinidad looks like as well. So, at the point in time, I was hoping that there would be more viewers, but at the same time, I'm still pretty happy that it has grown a bit. 2 years, a lot of hard work, and still doing a lot of hard work. Oh yeah, okay, so well then you have to be really, really good if you use a phone camera. Definitely have to have more skills than me. Pictures are perfect, but videos I'm still working on. I'm hoping to get a bridge camera. Ah, okay, yeah. The bridge camera is the ones that connect to the phone as well, right? Oh, I keep doing that, man. I try to stock up on the fire, but one of them have the fire already stocked up, so it kind of. Okay, I think maybe 2 of them have stocked up fire as well. So. I should probably find I should find what am I trying to say? Oh, brain all over. Oh yeah, I should find cures because you always need the cures at some point in time when you're underestimating your characters. Stop. I like this motion. Ah, yeah, Doc. Alright, cool. Well, thanks for coming. As I said, I really appreciate it. And really happy to get to know you guys as well too. And I hope as we go along, I'll get to see your videos more, get to know you guys a little more. Oh, Mr. K, now I understand what you mean. Alright. I'll have to Google that up. I wasn't even aware of it. One of the things, you know, the DSLR that I had, well I have, sorry, that I use that to make the YouTube videos a lot of times. It came with a zoom lens, 200mm zoom lens, and I have to say that was the only disappointing lens. The 50mm is fine, but the zoom lens here, it's a really strange problem. It would be able to zoom, I'll see through the camera and everything, and when I take a shot, the shot will come out dark. And I tried playing up with the ISO, I even tried auto, I tried all the different modes. And it just seems that lens doesn't bring in enough light. And now, if you do, I don't know if you use Photoshop and stuff, but the Photoshop, I normally save in RAW format. And Photoshop brings this up with Nikon and a Nikon editor. And because it's so dark, there's not much that the editor can do to enhance the colors and so forth. If I take the picture with with the normal 55, sorry, I'll get really, really awesome pictures. And even when Photoshop takes it, Photoshop does a really, really good job with the RAW editor to bring out the contrast and so forth. So keep that in mind as well too. One of the cool things about, as I said, the DSLRs is that Photoshop has a lot of features built in for the raw RAW files. So if you have to invest a lot of money, I would suggest the DSLR. But if not, I mean, if you do pro, you might know something. You might be, you know, better than me at the skills that you have on the lighting, and you know what you're looking for, etc. So you can always check it out as well too. But is the bridge, what's the average cost of a bridge camera? One of the things I want to do later on is I'll probably create a video on how I did my setup, this setup here. If you guys want to, you know, like start something up as well too, where you're recording games, etc. I just didn't get the chances yet, but I'll be making some YouTube videos later on where I'll be showing how I stream live and that sort of stuff. So you could always stay tuned, as I said, to see the videos as well too. And Dark, if you never know, you could probably make YouTube your job, but it takes a while. As I said, it depends on the content. A lot of people put out games, so games is not necessarily the most popular way to get subscribers and so forth. And as you can see, I don't even have ads on my channel. I don't really do it for the money. But just remember to not make it your entire life, because you can make it your entire life, and you know, if you do that and you become obsessive over it and then it doesn't work out, then you could probably put yourself in more trouble as well. But definitely people do view games. It's just a matter of whether if there's too much of the same thing outside there. Oh, okay, so you do a lot of nighttime photography, or it's just optimized for that in case you decide to do the nighttime photography use? DSLR, the sports, and yeah, true. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you. Yeah, because I tried to take a shot of the moon the other day with the DSLR, and it was like so not impressive. I think my phone camera would have worked better than that. But I have seen other guys who do it professionally, and I don't know what they do, but they're able to take on shots of the moon, which is dark and so forth, with the DSLRs. I even saw actually my brother. He used the DSLR into a telescope and took pictures of the moon as well too. So he's more, I think, going into the professional part of it. I just do it because I like taking photos, unfortunately, because I take the photos. I'm not always in the photos a lot of the time. But yeah, it's a fun little thing, especially into, you know, as an IT person, sometimes you need to, you know, people ask you strange things about cameras and stuff, and you need to know. So the idea of knowing it is always a good thing for me. So we stocked up on the fire, this is what's going on here, and now we're stocking up on Blizzard, because I think Blizzard is a popular one as well. I'm sure one of the GS will be able to use it as well to junction some stuff. Oh, okay. Like, well, I don't. So what? I don't know what is the standard work wage. But like, okay, is it comparable to the DSLRs? I keep pointing that way because the DSLR is in that direction. Because I paid, I think it was like about 500 US for the DSLR. So is it like anywhere near that, or is it a lot more than that? I'm guessing it's probably a lot more if you said work wage, because so just realized we have five people on, so that's kind of cool. welcome to those who are locked in. Chat with us if you want in the chat screen. I will be talking because obviously playing at the same time. Don't forget to, of course, subscribe and click the alarm button, because if you subscribe only, you won't be able to see necessarily my when I'm going live and so forth. But with the alarm button, it posts and it tells you when I'm going to go live. So thanks, of course, for being here. Hope it's not too boring for those of you not messaging and talking and so forth. Essentially today, what I'm trying to do is just stock up on some basic items, use it towards junctioning for the magic, for the GF and magic, etc. So, and subscribe up to each other as well too, in the chat as well too. That'd be cool, so that we could always link up together. Maybe even maybe have like we could probably set up something like a multiplayer system at some point in time, so we could do all these things. Hold on a second, have to pause for 1 second, we'll be right back. Hey, how are you doing? Carry it today, alright? You're all hooked, man. We'll talk about that today. And, Right guys, so hold on a second, I will be back, but just give me 2 minutes, I don't want to pause. I have someone in front, so I'll just give them something. You see me here, I'll be back. Yeah. Yeah. Right guys, back. Sorry about that. Had someone in front there, and unfortunately, oh yeah, that's what. So one of the things. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, news. I did. Sorry, I have to read what you're saying there. Oh, okay, all right. News. Where are you from? Oh, okay, so then, that's not bad. £200 is not bad at all. Okay, sorry. Okay, you're in pounds. Okay, so you're probably like in England or London or something like that, right? Yeah, that's a lot. $1,000 in pounds is a lot. You might want to ship that from the US if it's anything. You might get it a lot cheaper. Unless, of course, the shipping costs as well. Unless the shipping costs, to import duty is going to be a lot more as well too. But yeah, that's a lot of money. £200 is a fair amount of money. Yeah, definitely. But would the bridge be able to do video as well, or you're not too interested in video? Okay, squad getting a little stronger. I see 100 and something. Selfie not getting stronger, not too sure why. I noticed the bar is starting to move a little faster. If you guys notice, timing is a lot shorter to wait, so that's kind of good. We've seen some progress here. Welcome back to someone, I guess, that fell out. Welcome back again. Good to have you on. This is, of course, we're playing Final Fantasy VIII here, and As you can see in the game itself, it is a fun game. Today, for those of you guys who are new, today it might not be as fun as the others because we're not going through much of the gameplay. Well, I mean the storyline. Maybe later on, maybe this evening if I get a chance, we'll go into the storyline because tomorrow I will be busy. So I mightn't get the chance, but let's see how it goes. If you are new, please subscribe so that when I'm actually on, and click the bell button because when I'm actually on, it will post and tell you that I'm on, and you can always come check it out live. These videos will also be posted on the channel as well, so you can always look back at them. But the fun, I think, is the live part, right guys? I think the fun part is seeing it live and so forth. So wow, still I reach 100 for the blizzard, so after the blizzard probably music you could why don't you try freelancer? I think freelancers they have a lot of contests and stuff for people with that need video work and so forth. You could try that out. I don't know if you did, but if you didn't, you should try it out because you may be able to get some cash and stuff from there as well. I used to freelance, but now it's just it's really hard web design wise because everybody does web design, but not everybody does photography like you. So you may have quite a chance there. So try it out if you and the money could be good. Just probably don't take it from don't take India jobs because India the pay is a lot lower. Nothing against India. I am actually Indian actually, so but of course as you notice I don't have the accent, the Indian accent. But yeah, try freelancer. You might be able to make at least something part-time which will help you out, And recently freelancer did this contest project where I don't like the contests because I think that sometimes you do a lot of work and then you don't get chosen. But definitely the contests they require things like branding and photography and so forth. So you could also check it out and see if it'll help you out. Maybe one day I might do a video on that too, but gaming is just so much more fun. Okay. Wasting time with this guy. This is the graphics I love. This part was the first time I saw the GFs. I was so amazed by it. This is what really got me hooked on to Final Fantasy VIII. Okay, that's good. The Guardian Forces actually getting better, so that's good. Very slowly but surely. They're getting a little more aggressive too. I want the attacks to get a little stronger though. Okay, so we have another visitor in. I don't know who you guys may be, but welcome to Final Fantasy VIII. In this particular stream, I'm working on getting my characters to be a little bit more strong. So you'll see me doing repetitive things like stocking up on items, probably mostly fighting using my Guardian Forces, the GFs, if you don't know about Final Fantasy. And so please make sure and subscribe, because the other streams that I'll be doing will be probably even more fun than what you're seeing here. If you like this, you probably love the storyline, probably a little bit more going around. So don't leave without subscribing and clicking on that bell icon. Once you click on that bell icon, anytime I'm streaming, you'll get a notification telling you that I've been streaming and so forth. Alright, so we've seen some stuff in the chat. If you want, yes, come into the chat as well too. I'm trying to read the chat while playing, so it may lag a little bit, but I'll be trying to answer or chat and just chat with you guys while playing the game as well too. So I'm just looking at the chat again one more time. I see News said something as well here, so let's see what he's saying. Alright, oh yeah, Dak, so Dak, yeah, I'm playing with, oh yeah, I play with a controller. I don't like to play with the keyboard. I bought this controller just last week. It's the normal Logitech controller. It's the wired one, not the wireless one. And for Final Fantasy, etc., it works really good. I don't particularly like the gamepad area. I find for Street Fighter and stuff, it's not sensitive enough. Like when you have to do the Hadoukens, etc. I really don't like when it isn't as accurate, but it works pretty well for games like this. Or the side quests. Well, I didn't really get that much side quests. There was I think there was one with that train that was kind of fun, where you had to enter some codes and stuff. If you mean that, yeah, definitely. Definitely that was the side. I think that was where I reached actually, and then the discs and stuff was scratched and they didn't work. But that's a good thing about now. Like when I think back about it, back then, if your disc scratched, that was it for you. At least now, you could get it digitally. You know, all sorts of different things you could do to get the game. Yeah, the optional. Yeah, definitely that. The optional stuff it's pretty good. The thing is, it does keep you entertained, even though it's repetitive a lot of times. It's still very entertaining. I am not bored by it. Like I could actually sit down whole day playing this game, just fighting, just doing this basic fighting. Because the beauty about this game, and they were really smart, is that the more you fight, obviously, like the stronger you're getting. But then your GF, when they add in your GF data as well, I mean, to just see how strong your GF could get, that motivates you to continue to fight as well. So yeah, it's really cool. The side stuff is interesting as well too. I'm actually tempted to go back and play X2, even though X2, you know, is only girls, well, mostly girls. The graphics was nice. I love the music, the intro music in that. Oh my, Square does a really good job at music. It's just magical and really skillful music as well too. Before I took on the GF, I should have cured these guys. Looking at the HP, it's fine, but still don't think the impact's very strong yet, so I'll have to do some junctioning later on. Oh boy, I hope it's not T-Rex. Oh, so you played X2. Did Doc, did you finish it? How long did it take to finish? Oh, okay. This guy. Oh, keep doing this, man. Right, thunder. Draw. Draw. Target, thunder. Stop. We're bringing out Quetzal too much. We'll try Ifrit or the other. We'll try Ifrit already too, huh? Let's bring out, yeah, we bring out Shiva. I don't think I used Shiva anymore. Okay, so we're getting up. We have, I think we got a good bit of Blizzard, but now take Thunder as well too, because I think Thunder is an important one. Way $100, that's really low. That is low. Nah, I'm not sure if I have that. I don't know if I'll have that amount of time. That'll probably take me nearly half a year to do. If I do 1 hour a day. But I think it just costs about an hour with just gearing up here. So it's possible. If you want 100% ending, you need to play new game. Okay. True. Lovely, we're gearing up slowly but surely. Slowly but surely we're gearing up. I just really don't want to encounter a T-Rex right now. I should probably use my cures. I really don't need it full, I just want to make sure that they're safe from... Right. We're not wasting the magic, we're just gonna mess around a little. What? Oh no, I didn't want to go back in here. Alright, so... Yeah, oops, made a mistake. It happens. So as you can see, guys, coughing as well too. That's why I didn't have the microphone on at the same time, because I guess the more I talk is the more, you know, the throat going to act up a little bit. But that's alright. We'll survive. You know, one of the things too as well, guys, this could take a lot of your time. You don't realize how time is flying when you're in the game, huh? What? You smoke a lot of pasta? What do you mean? You have problems breathing? Or you just... Yeah, I mean, but I agree with you saying that, because if you're trying to rush the game, you don't really enjoy the game. You just do it because you want to do it for, like, you know, just to create a video or something. But I'm not doing it because I want to necessarily create a video. I created a video, but it's really to enjoy the smaller features, the little things that you may not suspect, and then you get to learn the game inside out when you play it for a longer period of time. So yeah, I understand what you're saying there. Leveling up, we're leveling up again. One of the cool things, you know, I was thinking about buying the PS4 was because you could share your stats with your friends and so forth as well. But As I said, well, wife wouldn't really dig that much, so I got the next best thing, which is to emulate it. But 300 hours, wow, that's a lot of time. 300 hours is pretty long. I'm trying to calculate it in my head while we're fighting here. What is 300 hours of your time? Is it that you spent like 8 hours a day doing it like full time, or was it like you spent like 1 hour a day to make it nearly a year? And then I think 3 hours, I guess you didn't get very bored. Alright, I kind of get a little bored with these smaller ones. I feel like I need a little challenge. So I think I'm going to walk through the trees a little bit. Hopefully, if a T-Rex comes up, I'll run away. I have to try to run away. But at least I'll get a little more of a challenge here. Oh, okay. I used to do that a lot, Dark, like pulling all-nighters, not particularly for games, but for programming. A lot of the times, like I actually built my own product. It's a radio station product that I built, and it took me a long time, spent hours, and try to get nighttime sleep. Nighttime sleep is important for you. So I mean, that's just a suggestion. Particularly because when I didn't get the nighttime sleep, I started to get sick really often and stuff. I don't know if that happens to you, but I would come down with the cold more often and so forth. In fact, the reason why I'm pretty sick now is because of the lack of sleep. I'm actually building another product as well. This time is for servers, so I do a lot of I do a lot of stuff for servers and programming, as I said before. So I was roughly 3 weeks building a type of forum. It's a new technology called WebSocket forums, and after that I just got really sick because of the lack of sleep. So now that's kind of why I'm playing the game during the day now as well, too, so that I could actually get a good night's rest. I was actually ill for about 7 days, decided to go to the doctor, and so I went to the doctor yesterday and give me some medication, so I should be up and running again. But I try not to create the habit of the nighttime weekend. At least you fall asleep while playing the game, which is good. But I guess I'm getting older. As you get older, your body doesn't be able to do the same things it could have done necessarily when you were younger. Certain times, I mean, I see people 60 years more fit than me. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. But yeah, just make sure and take care of yourself. Don't do like I did and didn't take care of yourself enough. Oh, T-Rex. Dark, we have a T-Rex. News, we have a T-Rex. Alright, you'll get a little practice. But I don't think I want too much. I don't think I want to damage my arm. I don't think I want to damage the players too much, so you'll go for a little while, especially the GFs. Because the GFs come in handy a lot of the time. Without the GFs fighting a battle, it's a lot harder. Oh, wow, you did a good job there. Alright. I also got Siren, but I didn't use Siren as yet. I probably should junction Siren in early so that I get some practice with Siren, but I don't know how much a T-Rexes have. Those sick. What? Right, I think I'm running after this one. Time to run. Oh, what do you think? Should we stay more? Bat them out a little more? That's all, 608. Weakling. Oh yeah? I really saw that, but how come in this game it wasn't showing the boost? I'll try the boost now. Oh, do you have... Oh, is that type of... Okay, well, I don't know. I'll try it out. I'll see it. I didn't see it. Okay, come through. Nope, don't attack. Ow. Okay, I'm not sure if I did it right, but I don't know if it's a different move you're talking about there, or if it's just, I can just need to press the square while I do this. But let's see how much of that. Okay, it didn't work, so I guess it's a different move you're talking about there, Doc. Alright, so I'll look into it, but I think I'm running. If I can run, then I'll allow me to run though. Escape, lovely. 10 AP to learn. Okay, then you can hold select and tap square during that time. Okay, well then let's check it out. Let me see if I can find it. Thanks very much for telling me about that. I really appreciate it. Alright, but first thing to do is Selfie got a little bit damaged there. So what am I doing? Where was I? Wasn't I getting magic? Right, Zell, yeah. Use. Yeah. Right. Okay. So you said GF, right? And right, Quetzal. Learn. Aha, found it. Right, so we're gonna learn how to boost. 10 points, not bad. Well, I nearly reached some magic. Hopefully it will flip back. I did it for all, right? I mean, I guess it will make sense to do it for all one shot. Oh, Muse, I definitely don't. I don't think I will have for a very long time the strength to beat a to beat a T-Rex. I just decided to look for something a little more challenging, thinking that I wouldn't find a T-Rex, but clearly the forest has a lot of T-Rex. We have another visitor. Thanks very much for coming into the stream. We're playing Final Fantasy VIII. If you do actually get bored, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe before you get bored, and click on that alarm icon so that when we play some more fun stuff, in some upcoming streams, you'll get an update when we do that, right? So please also feel free to chat as well. We have Muse and Dark in the chat room as well. And thanks to Muse and Dark for actually giving me some good advice. So right now we're gearing up. We're trying to make our characters stronger. And in order to do that, it becomes a little bit repetitious because we just keep fighting, just walking around and looking for enemies to fight. And by fighting, we get more experience, and with the experience, it makes us stronger, etc. Yeah, true, Dark. I agree. The experience is an important part. What do you mean by that, Muse? I just activated boost to learn. What do you mean by the boost move has to be activated outside of battle? Is it that I have to go back into the menu and select it? Okay, right. Okay, done. Okay, right, good. Well then, we should get the boost soon. It's only 10 AP, surprisingly. I guess that was the secret that Square didn't want you to learn. You have to learn it on your own. Because it's only 10 AP, it's not like there's much you need. The strange thing about this the GS, when they do their special moves, etc., is I was wondering if it's actually like they go into a gameplay video, but from what I'm seeing, it doesn't look like that. It looks like that it's actually generated on the fly, which when you think of, as I said, the PlayStation wasn't really super fast per se, but it does a really good job at generating graphics. And the reason why I say that is because you would think that they would have recorded a video with Ifrit doing that move, but you'll notice that the landscape is very similar wherever you go, where Ifrit does it. Like if he does it in sand or he does it in a hell place, a fiery place, it is actually apparently done in real time, which is amazing. Okay, thanks. News will do. Well, I have to go back to the village maybe later on. But then, I have been using the draw points, but I mean they don't really give anything so far that I could get during battle. Oh, right, yeah, we just did that. Well, we just learned. I just went into the settings because Pure told me about it, and we set it to learn boost. So I think it will automatically select it afterwards, if I'm not mistaken. So we should be good to go from there. I've seen some improvement, definitely some improvement in the characters, but taken quite a while. Oh no. Okay, right, good. Thought it was a T-Rex again, but it's not a T-Rex, so we could breathe a sigh of relief. I'm still stocking up on Blizzard. Oh, that was mean. Oh, meanie, 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 meanie. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, Jugan, Tristan Dean. Thanks for your comment. I still think you mean, but alright, whatever. And even though he's a meathead, you can still subscribe to my channel, right? Alright, so Jordan, you might be right, that's true, but if you had actually read what I was saying, the whole idea of this stream and this me fighting right now, which is not really fighting, is actually to stock up on items, etc. So I'm not sure if you read what I actually said in the live stream description, but that's kind of the whole idea behind it. The whole idea is to stock up and learn some. With the help of Muse and Dark, which have been giving me some good advice, to stock up on items and also to level up the GFs. So that's kind of what we're doing. So Jogan, I'm not too sure if you read that. But if you have a tip, I'm always willing. If you have a negative comment, I wouldn't really take you on as you know, I wouldn't take you really seriously. So you can chat. We would like to hear actually what you have to say, but yeah, try not to jump to conclusions yet, please. Oh, that wasn't bad. 1,500 points is not bad. Not bad for a new game per se. Alright, no T-Rex, no T-Rex. But the caterpillar. Guys, once again, thanks again, of course, for viewing as well too. I really appreciate it. Good, glad to have you with me. Definitely like the company. And I think this probably is like the most amount of viewers I actually had, 6. Because normally when I did the stuff before, it was only like 1 or 2. So as I say, I'm really happy to have you guys with me as we go through this. I always love to hear from you guys. So don't hesitate to message on the chats. If you're probably on TV, using a TV, you might be able to chat. But for those of you who know, you would be able to chat if you are actually on the desktop version. Alright, time to use a GF. trying to remember if X2 had Guardian Forces as well. But memory doesn't serve me right today. Alright, GF. Oh, lovely. Yeah, so Dark Muse we actually was able to get boost. So I still have... Okay, Shiva got boost. Lovely. All of them have boost. So let's try it out. Let's see if it works by default. So now we will know whether it works by default or if there's something I need to change. Need to change any settings. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm pressing select there. Oh snap, sorry, I didn't read your comment in time. Oh, I did. Oh, I probably, okay, so I'll try it back, but I called it out before pressing the select, so I'll have to make another and in the next round. Try to find back another one and do. 683 is very poor. The moment of truth, yep. Alright, so let me find back another enemy and let me see if I can get it. The funny thing is, it's kind of hard to hold the select button because the select button right next to the other buttons, but I'll try it. Let me see. Okay, so here, select. Once I press the select, it disappears though, so I can't actually choose it. Can't seem to get it for some reason. I held it down before but it didn't work. It makes you stop pressing square. Okay. Couldn't get it right, but... Ooh, quick. So what else? The GFs, I mean, they're fairly strong. Only during the summon attack hold select. Okay, so you mean right after I choose to summon him, then hold the select? Yeah, because if I do it otherwise, it not it hide in the actual menu altogether. So try back again. Pressing square, but not. Okay. Apparently the squares are different. Okay, so apparently the square is different on this control for some reason. So that's why it wasn't working. Lovely. Okay, good. Thanks very much, Dark. I really appreciate that. Okay, so let me try back one more time. Nice, we leveling up. The colors are different and there's no squares and stuff, so I had to figure out which one was the square here. So now that I know where the square is, we are good to go. Not bad. Yeah, I realized it's actually resetting with the X when anytime it goes over and it reaches the X and I press it, I actually losing the number. So I gotta be careful as well. Sorry, I'm trying to explain it as best as I could. Anytime I use the X, anytime the X comes up and I press it again, I lose the entire amount that I pressed. So it's going back down to 75. Not too sure if that's how it's supposed to work, but that's how it's working, unfortunately. Yeah, oh, so it's a so it's a challenging thing. Well, I guess with some practice I'll get it back in order. Alright. Okay, good. Yeah, right, correct. Oh yeah, that was a lot better, 14 something this time instead of 750. Unless they're sharing up the point, they're probably sharing up the points too, so. Thanks, Doc. Really appreciate that. The first time I played it, I played most of the game without that boost function. But now that we have that boost function, I'm hoping that it will make it easier. Ow. It's not nice. Throw some cures from this guy before we take him out. Ooh, that cure working pretty good now. Yep. I definitely get more to the cures as well. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll do. Oops, I forgot to do it. I forgot to do it because you have to select the select button, which is not natural for me to use that select button, but the more I practice it, the more you get. Yeah, I think it's just the distraction. That's just mostly the distraction. Yeah, I'm used for real. But I sure once I get used to it, is that when I'm fighting, I'm not really thinking about the boost, but now that I just have to program my mind to remember it, that's all. Ooh, selfie kinda low. Yeah, it does, right? Yeah, Doc, it does. Definitely. Yeah, because sometimes you just sit down waiting and you just see the graphics and the animation. But, wait, okay, so, and Squall his hits getting better as well, because if you notice when we started he was only 112. And now he went up to 208, which is not bad. Alright, so let me have a look back at the GFs. Boost complete. GF HP would be nice, but what about the HPG and Vibe G? Wouldn't that be useful as well? Thinking I might. Junction's magic to film. Yeah, why not? I guess we could. I mean, I'd like to get the magic too, but I'd rather get this smaller stuff first. Be quicker to learn. I haven't used Siren as yet, and I probably should bring her in. Yeah, I think we need to level up Siren as well. So I'm gonna add Junction. Add her to one of the characters. Make sure she learns boost as well. Yeah, right. Yeah, so I guess that would be good because it would be nice to have some more HP. When I did it the first time around, the first game, I think my HP was more like 1200, maybe 1200 and up. So if I could get it there, it would be better because. As you can see, when the T-Rex hits here, it's like nearly 200 you're losing, so I need to make sure I have enough HP ready. And strength. I mean, strength is always a good thing too. Alright. I'm going to call out Siren because I think I need Siren to practice. Never know when you can see how slow Siren is. Type magic is better to junction to health. Right, that makes sense, yeah. What's the first time I'm using Siren. I got Siren when I drew it from one of the bosses. But I'm curious to know when we go through if there's more GFs because these were, I think it was only 4 I had. Okay. Not bad. I don't think it fall off. Nah, yeah. You can't fall off into the sea. Good. Alright, I head into the jungle on this side. Tap on card 40. Not sure what you mean there, Muse. You know what would be real cool if YouTube could come out with something that could actually voice chat with. Oh, I didn't get to bring out Siren. Okay. Okay, so again, like we have additional viewer. Thanks very much for viewing the channel. Right now we're doing some repetitious stuff, which is to make sure that the character is strong enough so that when he has to fight bigger battles with bosses, he won't have so much of a challenge like what I had last time. Fighting some of the bosses. I will release the video soon with that one, where I had a world of challenge fighting a previous boss. So practice makes perfect. In this case, practice makes perfect. If you are new, please subscribe to the channel and click on that alarm button. If you click on that alarm button, anytime I'm streaming, you'll get that alert. You'll get an alert that I'm streaming, which is kind of cool because then you get to see more gameplay. And hopefully the other gameplay will be a little more fun as well because we'll be going through some of the storyline, etc. when we do that. So right now we're gearing up. This is Siren. This is one of the GFs that I got from previous boss. I was able to draw it out of the boss, and we tried to get her up so that she becomes strong. She's the weakest GF that we have right now. The graphics still awesome though, and I think that's that's definitely why I decided to play it back. Oh really? Oh, I thought. Oops, well that. I thought I would get easier as I got stronger. Didn't realize that gearing up would do that. Maybe that's why. Yeah, because I went through some fights and I was like, the previous time, not this time when I was playing, and the previous fights was pretty tough. So I guess probably I should probably call it quits right now. And it's like nearly 2 hours into this game, right? I mean, just for today alone. So I might have to take like a little pause, guys, in a little while, and have lunch and so forth, and then probably come back in the evening. But the wife will be home in the evening, so I'm making it sound like marriage is bad. Marriage is not bad. I don't know if you guys are married, but marriage is not bad. Just that, obviously, at 33 years, I don't know if gaming is really what, the wife after will dig as much about, They always say marriage is communication as well too, so I mean, if you don't communicate and you're only playing on the game all the time, well, you know, I guess that is some trouble, hot water, as you say. Ah, I wasn't aware of that, Doc. Well. Well, as you can see, one of the guys will say that I couldn't, I wasn't, you know, on a plane, good and so forth. But I guess it would have been. But you never know. It might actually be more fun seeing how hard it gets. It might be more frustrating, but definitely it might be fun as well. So we shall see how that goes. All right. Well then, let me see. I want to break the video up. I don't want this part to all this stuff to be in the other video, so I may have to pause. I may have to stop the streaming for at least half an hour for it to cut off the video stuff. Yeah, I understand what you mean. Alright, so guys, sorry to do this to you guys, but I'm going to have to stop the stream for a little while. And probably while doing that, I might have lunch one time. So, guys, Dak, always good to see you on, and news as well too. But I'm going to take a little break, and then we'll come back to the storyline a little bit later. And hopefully they'll have some more fighting and stuff. But I probably wouldn't get up since you said that it might get too difficult. I wouldn't want, like, you know, I wouldn't want to be spending 2 and 3 hours just fighting one boss. So so thanks again, guys. Thanks very much, Dak, for all your assistance. Thanks very much to Muse as well. Don't forget to click on the bell icon, right, guys, so that when I post back up, you know, if you're online, you'll be able to see when I'm coming back on. So when I come back on, we'll go through the other quest that is going to happen right now. Guys, thanks very much again, and really do appreciate it. And I think, as I said, I subscribed to Muse, so I'll try to subscribe to you, Dark, as well. But unfortunately, the chat doesn't allow me to click on you and get to your channel or your section. So I'll have to see what to do concerning that, right? But I will subscribe, and so that we can always communicate and so forth. And I'll see you guys again soon.